Good morning, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Monday, March 16th at 11 a.m. Mountain Time 2020. The spring models are getting more ridiculous as we move forward, showing two heavy events in the Midwest as we enter April and another system in the Northeast. But the big story, parts of the central U.S. to face a pummeling from blizzard conditions as spring arrives. Keep calm, it's boom time. Flooding a big threat in Hawaii in the coming days. A weak surface trough near Oahu this evening will continue to drift slowly westward as deeper tropical moisture is pulled northward over the state. And that means flooding. More rain and flooding Monday, with a chance for severe weather this week in Texas. The nexus of the schmexes. Look at that, up to 2 inches in McKinney. And all this because cosmic rays are on the increase. Here we see the latest data. At flight levels, Arctic radiation up 12%. That's up in Sweden. Rain and snow to ease California's drought. And heavy amounts of Sierra cement will be dumping. Winter storm to blanket the Rockies, northern plains, and upper Midwest as spring arrives later this week. A winter storm will bring snow from the desert southwest to the Rockies and the upper Midwest later this week. On the plains, accumulating snow is expected from Wyoming and Colorado to northern Michigan. Blizzard conditions possible in parts of the high plains of Wyoming, western Nebraska, and South Dakota. Say it ain't soda. Here's your Thursday forecast. Snow from Denver to Duluth. Ooh, and Salt Lake to Rapid City. There's the snow outlook. Heaviest snow in the Four Corners region of the South San Juans, as well as north of Denver there. So a big event, spring event coming, and we're going to cover it. We're going to check the models just a minute. Some areas of Connecticut could see some wet snow. Here's your snowfall analysis from the last 48 hours. The big winner, San Francisco, pulling in the black, which means 3 feet or more. And even some areas of Wyoming picking up 2+ feet, as well as southern Montana there and Idaho. It's just look at this over here. We got at least a foot, 3 feet over here in Oregon. Hello. And that snow's going to continue to fall. We're going to check 2 models for you real quickly. Here's Monday. And there another foot of snow or more falling in the Sierras today. And that's going to continue all the way through Wednesday when that storm starts breaking out of the Four Corners here. So we got snow in the Northeast, Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, upstate New York, Catskills, the Adirondacks, maybe even some in the Poconos. Definitely a little bit of snow in Maine, but the Four Corners region, heavy snow. And according to this model, the heavy snow is going to be in South Dakota and northern Nebraska, with a little pocket here in southeast Wyoming. So heads up as this moves. The Sierras are going to continue to get dumped on all the way down to the south here and into Mexico. And if we look at the CMC model, this moves the snow a little bit more into Minnesota, with a heavier event up in Minnesota, northern Michigan there, with the biggest pocket, 16+ in western Nebraska and down here in the southwest San Juans. But in this model also, same amount of snow in the Sierras, a huge dump. So there's your future, heavy snow as we enter spring. And according to the total snow mass of the northern hemisphere, excluding the mountains, we are in record levels over 500 gigatons above the normal average. And it's still trending upward. And with all this snow, though, we could be seeing some record levels, like we're seeing record cosmic rays in the Arctic at aviation altitudes. Here's Tony Phillips' blog, March 13th. We're back from the Arctic, and they have some new results to share. A 12% increase since 2017 from the same region. That means more flooding, more cloud nucleation, and cooling of the planet Earth. Seismic update. Most recent rumbler in Papua New Guinea. Some light activity on the west coast of the U.S. Worldwide, no quakes of note. Shishaldin volcano showing increased activity. The aviation color code raised to orange. According to the AVO, the Alaskan Volcanic Observatory reported that high-resolution satellite images show lava and what appears to be a new cone within the volcano summit crater. Weak seismic tremor has been detected, and the aviation color code has been raised to orange. Oh my, where do we go? Worldwide volcano news update. The only other volcano of note on the list is also in the same region. The Aleutians here, Semi-Sepoichnoi in Alaska, significant increase in activity. The Alaskan Volcano Observatory reported that seismicity has been increasing over the last few days at the volcano. The seismic stations are recording continuous tremor associated with frequent minor explosion signals. So Semi-Sepoichnoi and Shalden, the two S's. We're going to keep our eye on them. And if you live in Maryland, the government wants to keep an eye on you. Here's an easy way to get a free Google Home so that the government can spy on you. I'll leave you links below. Bah, if you're interested. Now look at this. This is a coral. Newly discovered deep sea coral garden could unlock the ocean's secrets. And they go on to talk about global warming. You know, most people are under the impression that rising sea levels would drown corals. But newly discovered deep sea corals throw a monkey wrench into that idea. Corals occur at every level, and changing sea levels will affect the biome and the coral reef. But corals know how to migrate around and follow sea level. So the alarmists, ancient stone tools tell an epic new story about Neanderthals. Now, these tools were used 54,000 years ago. Are you kidding me? That's those are old. Those are some old steak knives. And that's basically what the article says. The oldest steak knives ever found are 54,000 years old. There they are. They're even the color of steak. NASA warns of an airburst causing asteroid arriving this week. And actually in just 2 days. The asteroid approaching Earth is 2020 EF. It has a natural orbit that intersects Earth's path. Now, due to its size, 2020 EF will most likely not cause an impact at Earth, but explode above the surface. But there is really no risk of this object hitting us. In fact, CNEOS noted that 2020 EF is not in danger of hitting the Earth during its upcoming near intersection with the planet. The asteroid is expected to approach Earth on March 18th at 11:15 p.m. During this time, the asteroid will fly past Earth from a distance of 0.04241 astronomical units, or roughly 3.9 million miles. But, as Diamond always likes to say, anything's possible. The solstice is coming up. Anything is possible. Well, I mean the equinox. Yes, the vernal equinox. Fast approaching, the 19th. I hope you got something out of the video. The vernal equinox is fast approaching. Are you planting? Proper prior planning prevents piss poor performance when it's springtime. People are panic buying. Keep calm. Wash your hands. We love you. Be safe. Stay away from